Good morning, students. As earlier we have studied in the lower classes, what is atmosphere? We know that the envelope of the gases that surrounds the earth is called atmosphere. Means ਸਾਡੀ ਅਰਥ ਦੇ ਆਲੇ ਦੁਆਲੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਗੈਸਿਸ ਦਾ ਇਨਵੈਲਪ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਨਾਈਟ੍ਰੋਜਨ, ਆਕਸੀਜਨ, ਕਾਰਬਨ ਡਾਈਆਕਸਾਈਡ ਐਂਡ ਹੋਰ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਗੈਸਿਸ ਨੇ ਲਾਈਕ ਮਿਥੇਨ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਉਹ ਗੈਸਿਸ ਦਾ ਇਨਵੈਲਪ ਆ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਐਟਮੋਸਫੀਅਰ। Now we have to study about atmospheric pressure. Means the pressure exerted by the air, or we can say that exerted by the atmosphere is called atmospheric pressure. Means ਜਿਹੜਾ pressure gases ਨੇ और ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿ ਦਈਏ atmosphere ਨੇ ਜਾਂ air ਨੇ exert ਕੀਤਾ, that is called the atmospheric pressure. Clear? Now we will study about that pressure exerted by a liquid or effect of the gravity on the pressure exerted by the liquid. Means if in a container there is one liquid, and what will be the pressure exerted by that liquid, or we can say that what is the effect on gravity. ਉਹ ਪ੍ਰੈਸ਼ਰ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਗ੍ਰੈਵਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਕੀ ਇਫੈਕਟ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਲੈਟ ਕੰਸੀਡਰ ਅ ਲਿਕੁਇਡ ਆਫ ਡੈਂਸਿਟੀ ਰੋ। ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਲਿਕੁਇਡ ਲੈ ਲੈਣਾ ਜਿਹਦੀ ਡੈਂਸਿਟੀ ਰੋ ਹੈ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ। ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਵੈਸਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੰਟੇਨ ਹੈ, ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵੈਸਲ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਕੁਇਡ ਲੈ ਲਿਆ, ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਜਿਹਦੀ ਡੈਂਸਿਟੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਰੋ। ਡੈਂਸਿਟੀ ਆਫ ਦ ਲਿਕੁਇਡ ਇਜ਼ ਰੋ। ਕਲੀਅਰ? and B will just find out the pressure difference between two points. ਦੋ points ਲੈ ਲੈਣੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ A and B. Means let A point ਇੱਥੇ ਆ and B point is somewhere here. Clear? ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੋਨਾਂ points ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ pressure ਦੇਖਾਂਗੇ, ਫਿਰ ਉਹਦਾ difference ਅਸੀਂ note ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਵੀ what will be the pressure difference between these two points. To find out that, first of all we have to consider an imaginary cylinder of that liquid already we have contained in this vessel, so that these points A and B will be lie on the upper phase and the lower phase. Means let we will consider like this. We will consider a cylinder. At upper part the point A is lying, and at point B at the lower part that B point is lying. Clear? Now we have considering that the area of cross section of the circular face of the cylinder is small a, and height of this cylinder we are taking that it is h. Clear? And let at the phase first, or we can say that at upper phase the pressure is P1, that will be act vertically downward because weight of the liquid also will act vertically downward. And at point B the pressure will be exerted in upward direction. Clear? Because B part is the bottom of this cylinder. Clear? Now we know that rho is equal to mass upon volume. Already we know that. So mass will be equal to rho into volume, or we can multiply both sides with g, small g, that is gravity, acceleration due to gravity, that rho vg. Now this mg will be weight. Already we know that this is the weight of the liquid, that so it will be equal to rho vg. Now volume of this cylinder will be area into height, so we will put the value ahg. So we can say that weight is equal to rho ahg comes out. Clear? Now the weight of this vertically cylinder, this will also act along downward direction, vertically downward. So we have already taken that P1 is the pressure at point A, and P2 is the pressure at point B. So if P1 is the pressure at point A, so there will be force, let it be F1 force acting at point A. The force is equal to generally pressure is equal to force upon area. So force will be equal to pressure into area. So pressure will be P1 into area plus the weight of this imaginary cylinder, that is mg, that acts vertically downward direction. Similarly, pressure at point B is equal to P2, so its force will be equal to P2A. There in upward direction there will be no weight. Clear? So according to Pascal's law, that pressure at every point will be same. If pressure at every point will be same, it means the two forces F1 and F2 will also be same, means F1 is equal to F2. So we will put the value P1A plus mg will be equal to P2A, or we will take this term to the right hand side, that is P1A minus P2A plus mg is equal to 0, or we can say that P1 minus P2 we take A common plus mg is equal to 0, or we will put the value of this mg. Already we have find out that this mg is equal to rho AHG. So this will be P1 minus P2 into A plus AH rho G is equal to 0. Or we can say that P1 minus P2, A is common in both sides, in both the terms, so we can take this A as common, plus H rho G is equal to 0, or P1 minus P2 is equal to minus H rho G. Clear? So this minus sign, if we want to compensate this, so we will take common minus sign from left hand side, that will be P2 minus P1 is equal to H rho G. It means the effect of gravity is there if we are finding the pressure exerted by a liquid. Difference between the two pressures at different 2 points in a same liquid is H rho G. H is the height of that cylinder, or we can say the difference between 2 points. Rho is the density and G is the acceleration due to gravity. Clear? Now our next topic is viscosity. Viscosity. As already we know that in simple motion there is a force that opposes the motion when one body moves over the surface of the other body, that is the force of friction. Clear? Similarly, if we are talking about the liquid flow, there is one force that opposes the motion of the liquid, that is called the viscosity. Clear? It is the friction produced in between the layers of liquid when in motion, which opposes the motion, that is called the viscosity. Or this viscosity is also called the viscous drag or dragging force. This is also called the viscous drag or dragging force. This destroys the motion of the liquid. Clear? When there is the relative motion in the layers of the liquid, a force comes into play that destroys the motion of the liquid, that is called the viscosity. Clear? Now we will find the expression, or we can say that coefficient of viscosity. Now this viscosity force, or we can say that this viscous force, is generally first of all directly proportional to the area. Area, whose area? The area of the layers in contact. ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ layers in contact ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਕਿੰਨਾ area. Secondly, this viscous force is directly proportional to the velocity gradient. Gradient means differentiation of the velocity with respect to the distance. मतलब distance ਦੇ ਨਾਲ velocity ਤੇ ਕੀ ਫਰਕ ਪੈ ਰਿਹਾ. ठीक है? Change in velocity, or we can say that this is the rate of change of velocity with the distance. Clear? That is called the velocity gradient. Now combine these two equations. F is proportional to A dv by dx, or F is proportional to minus eta A dv by dx. Now this eta is called coefficient of viscosity. This eta is called coefficient of viscosity, and this negative sign comes out because it just opposes the motion. Clear? And this coefficient of viscosity depends upon the nature of the liquid, कि nature कितना का liquid दा, ठीक है? And this unit of the eta is called poise, or generally in SI, this is in CGS system, and SI system it is PAS, or we can say that this PAS is called Poiseuille. Clear? Dimension formula of this eta is equal to ml minus 1 t minus 1. You have to remember this. Clear? Now there are some differences and some similarities between the friction and viscosity. First of all, similarities. Similarities means both comes into play when there is a relative motion. मतलब ਜਦੋਂ relative motion होना, friction भी उदों ही आउंदी है ते viscosity भी उदों ही आउंदी है. Friction आंदी है when two surfaces are in relative motions, or two vehicles, or we can say that one surface tries to move on the other surface. But viscosity comes out into play when two liquids are flowing. Clear? Both oppose the motion. This is also a similarity. Both oppose the motion. Clear? Then third one is both are due to molecular attractions. Molecular attraction, दोनों molecular attractions करके होंगे, ठीक है? Now there are some differences. The friction is independent of area. Friction है जेड़ा, friction दे विच असी पढ़दे हैं coefficient of friction, there is independent of area. Area तो depend ही नहीं करता. Friction is independent of area, but this viscosity is directly proportional to the area. Viscosity is directly proportional to the area. Second is viscosity decreases with increase in temperature. Viscosity decreases with increase in temperature, but friction is independent of the temperature. Friction is independent of temperature. Clear? Now next is practical applications of coefficient of viscosity. Coefficient of viscosity में some practical application देखेंगे. First of all, if we know the viscosity of different liquids and its variation with the temperature, then this helps in selecting the stable lubricant for a machine. It helps to select a stable lubricant for a machines. Different machines वास्ते किद्दां दा सानू material चाहिदा, lubricant किद्दां दा चाहिदा. अगर we know that, if we know the viscosity coefficient of number of liquids and their variation with the temperature, okay, how they vary with the temperature, so we can select a perfect lubricant for a particular machine. Clear? Second is the liquid of high viscosity are used as buffers. Buffers to absorb the shock. During the stunning of the trains. Means ਅਸੀਂ as a buffer ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ use ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ liquids ਦੀ high viscosity ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. Clear? Next, the viscous nature of the air viscous nature of the air and some liquids are made the use of damping, made use in the damping of the motion, damping motion of some instruments. मोशन डैम्प मतलब ਉਹਦਾ ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨਾ, ਸਲੋਲੀ ਉਹਦਾ ਮੋਸ਼ਨ ਨੂੰ ਖਤਮ ਕਰਨਾ। ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ 에ਅਰ ਔਰ ਕੁਝ ਲਿਕੁਇਡਸ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਦਾ ਕੋਐਫੀਸ਼ੀਐਂਟ ਆਫ ਵਿਸਕੋਸਿਟੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵਿਸਕਸ ਨੇਚਰ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਊਗਾ, then we can use them in damping the instruments. Then next, fourth one or last one, the knowledge of coefficient of viscosity of organic liquid is used in determining the shape and molecular weight. Is shape and molecular weight of the organic molecules. ਜੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ coefficient of viscosity कुछ organic liquid ਦੀ coefficient of viscosity पता है, then we can find their shape and their molecular weight. Clear? This was all about today's topic. If you will have any problem, you can ask at any time.